Good morning, everyone. I'm having a hard time getting going this morning. It's like 7 o'clock. I've been rolling around this tent for hours. Wake up, go back to sleep, wake up, go back to sleep. It was feeling so freaking comfortable. But it's time to get to work. Time to hit the trail. Whoa. So finally got moving this morning. Slow go of it. Some days you'll have that. Got some donuts in me. Plenty of water. Had a business meeting. Even a deer came over in my business meeting, looked me dead in the eyes. I'm like, either you're trying to figure out what I'm doing or you're wishing me good luck. I don't really know. I'm going to go with the wishing good luck. But everything is good to go. A little later than I would like, though, for sure. It's 8 o'clock right now. Starting off for the day. Normally I wouldn't care if I get a late start because I rarely ever get a late start, and I believe everything happens for a reason. I obviously needed to sleep, needed the rest, but it's supposed to rain pretty heavy today, so trying to get to a place where if I need to I could get off or further past that to a shelter. So I'm just gonna play it by ear, see what happens. Everything happens for a reason, Needed that sleep for some reason. And who knows, might not even rain. I do know as of last night, it was saying this was supposed to start around 11. And this morning when I had a little bit of a signal, it was showing that it wouldn't start till about 2. So who knows, might get through most of the day with no rain here. But we'll place, sorry, I heard something in the bushes right there. And I still hear something in the bushes. What is it? I don't know. Must have been something small. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see any bushes moving. Just a lot of noise in there. Anyway, start off on the trail. Get some good miles today. Nice overcast skies. So it's a little bit cool right now. Probably like 65 degrees. But it is quite humid. So we'll see how it goes today. Seemed to sweat a lot yesterday. Had problems staying with the hydration. So a little bit of dehydration all day long, but nothing major, just had to drink a lot. And this area is quite dry. I think I have a water source in about 8 miles, which is not supposed to be that good. It's supposed to be tough to get to, but that's okay. At least it's there. And it looks like every 8 to 10 miles there's something, but a lot of it's dried up. So see what happens. Could definitely use that rain, I guess, huh? All right, let's conquer the day. Over here is an outlet for a beaver pond. It looks pretty gross. I will not be using this as a water source. I'm good on water right now, so I don't have to make that decision at least. It's pretty gross though. But these flowers up here sure are beautiful. Yes, they are, and they're everywhere right now. So far, New Jersey is very beautiful. I haven't seen this part of New Jersey before. Because this is gorgeous. Look at all these flowers. Just everywhere on the trail. A little better view of this outlet for a beaver pond. On the ridge line down there, little valley. Right up here with this pond. I mean, if you had to, at least there's water there. I'm glad I don't have to make that decision though. I mean, I drank a lot worse in the desert last year in the PCT, that's for sure. Right out of cow troughs and everything. A lot of it looked just like that one, actually. Not looking forward to that when I do the CDT. Having to do that in New Mexico. Oh my goodness, I seen that right there. And just because I spent so much time in Florida through my life, my first instinct is as an alligator head. Like, come on, man, you're in Jersey. There's no alligators there. That's funny the way the head is. But it's beautiful here. All those rocks over there and the moss on the rocks and the beautiful trees surrounding it. It's just really murky, gross water. A lot of lily pads, a lot of frogs. You can hear them. Boy, I don't even know. What does the frog do? That noise. I don't even know what you call that. But anyway, continuing back into the forest. Even with the haze, still beautiful up on this ridge line. A few miles in, and I must say it's a very pleasant walk so far today. Just along this ridge, so keep getting some nice views of the valley and the beautiful green trees, some of the hazy hills and mountains in the background. Not sure, it's probably a mix of the storm and rains coming in. Just the overcast skies and humidity in the air, mixed with a little bit of the haze from the fires up in Canada. But it's still beautiful nonetheless. And just a great day. I don't know if you can hear that wind, but it's not high wind, just enough wind to make it cooler because it's kind of heavy with the humidity right now, even though it's like probably 70, not quite 80s or anything like that today yet, at this time of day. It just feels really nice. Not too much elevation, not too much descension, really, just a lot of flatness and little ups and little downs. Reminds me a lot of Virginia at times, where there was a lot of ridge walking like this. And then there would be some ups and downs with that as well, but kind of what it reminds me of, just not as high up. But it's going well so far. I love the day. Hopefully that rain holds off. Not that rain bothers me, but it's calling with storms as well. So I don't want to be out in lightning. I want to make sure I'm safe and covered for that. So play it by ear. Gonna keep checking the radar and see how close it is. Try watching the skies when I can't get a signal, because my phone I get a signal very rarely. It seems like maybe 50% of the time, if that. So gonna keep watching the skies, watching the wind, see which way it's turning, the humidity, and the radar when I can, and play it by ear. But as of right now, I'm loving this hike so far today. I finally seen one right up there. Big old black bear sitting right in the middle of the trail. And he's kind of gave me the side eye and took off. So I don't know. It's a little corner here. It turns a corner and he kind of ran off that direction. So he might still be there when I turn that corner. Actually, the trail doesn't turn a corner, but he ran off like right where it's a little tiny corner, I guess. The trail kind of keeps going straight and turns to the left. I don't know. Might see it again. Went off this way somewhere. Right over here. There it is. See it? Now disappear in that grass. There's a ridge right there. Oh, I see it. You can just barely see its head sticking up. Right next to that tree. Right there. Oh my goodness, there's two of them. Because there's one right there. See it moving? See it? Big old black bear. Aww. Henry. That was awesome. It's about time. Only 1,320 miles in. Oh, I seen so many bear last year on the PCT. I'm like, come on, man, I gotta see some bear. And I had a funny feeling coming into Jersey, since there's more black bear per capita than anywhere else, that I would see my black bear. I call him Henry. All black bears are named Henry for some reason to me. Yes, even the girls. It's true. Ask them. They'll tell you. But, yeah, there was two of them there. The first one I seen crossing, that was the second one I seen, the big bear, because it was definitely a bigger one. But that first one I seen in the trees that I kind of lost in the weeds, that was a smaller one. And then when I seen the bigger one, I'm like, that must be mama and her cub. And the cub's just a little bigger than just a little baby cub. That's what I'm assuming. I didn't ask. Is that Mrs. Mom? Is that your baby? I didn't ask. But I was there getting a little video, probably from 20, 30 yards away. And, pictures that you've seen, or the videos you've seen. And she was just kind of doing a little rocking back and forth, eating some weeds and stuff. She started moseying her way over to me. And I thought, this seems like a good time to leave. She might have been ready to tell me, excuse me, Fortune, you've been here long enough around my family. You're not too close, that's fine, but still, I'm not taking any chances, you need to go. So I just took off. But that was awesome getting to see my first two bear out here. As you could tell, I light up with the bear. Apparently from the raccoon story, that's my spirit animal, but my original spirit animal is the bear. I love the bears. Woo! And the other thing I just noticed, it's 9:30 in the morning right now. I even made a remark of this last year on the PCT. Except for the bear that I limped around with at Lake Tahoe. We both had an injury apparently, and so we limped around together at the campground, and it just let me kind of follow it or walked with me. I'm not really sure how it was happening, but we were walking for a minute there, limping around. And except for that one, every bear I seen in the wild was between 9 and 10 o'clock. I don't know what it is about 9 and 10 o'clock. It's like their feeding time. I don't know. It's like their alarms go off. I was like, well, it's time to go out and eat some trees or eat some bugs. Start foraging. That's kind of ironic. It's 9:30 again and seeing two bear. All right, keeping the eyes open. Maybe we'll get to see some more. I just saw a couple of trail runners, four-legged trail runners. They were booking it, and they were staying right on the trail, like all the little curves. I couldn't get my camera quick enough. It was a mama deer and a little fawn, probably the smallest little fawn I've ever seen in real life. I've seen like, juvenile deer, but never like a baby. It was moving fast, following mommy down the trail. I don't even think I was close enough for them to hear me yet. I seen it in the distance. I couldn't get the camera out quick enough. Even if I did, it was kind of far away, so I wouldn't have been able to really get a good view of it on the camera. But all right, so I had 4 deer yesterday. So far, 2 bear and 2 deer today. I think I'm liking New Jersey. Woo! Here's a beaver bog. Lots of beaver activity here, you could tell, but it's all dried up now, no water there. And it's not actually on the trail, it's right off the trail. Trail's right there, like 15 feet. And this is the east side of it, but you definitely tell the beavers have had some fun here. Here's a big rock wall. Reminds me of Maryland. Even the rocks on the trail right now kind of reminded me of Maryland. Not quite as bad as Pennsylvania, but just enough where you have those sharp ones that hit your toe and the big bone once in a while and make you feel like you're walking on a Lego or something. The trail splits here, goes off to the right for Crater Lake. And as you can see up here, this is where the Appalachian goes around Crater Lake. The other one I think is called Crater Lake Trail. So it looks like I'm climbing this rock wall, or at least partially. We'll see if there's any views. And no, this is not the Crater Lake in Oregon, made by a volcanic mountain. If you haven't seen that video from last year on the PCT, check it out. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous views. It was real hazy that day from the smoke that was going on near it. But I'm going to get close to the top of this rock wall. Nice. But might be some views of this particular Crater Lake, and we'll see if there is. That was a big step. Goes up here now, I guess. Throw those right there. Don't want to hit your head on these. Nice big steps. And right down there is where I just said, look, it's a rock wall. Now I'm on top. Well, you can't really see it that well, But you can see a little bit of Crater Lake in between the trees here. Looks like it goes all the way from that end and it goes over to about there. The Appalachian Trail is almost done wrapping around it, but there's just so many trees in between the trail and there, you can't really get a good view unless you go on the Crater Lake Trail, which wraps around the other direction. I guess there's more opening over there. But I like to do my side trails when they're summits, not so much for lakes. And, you know, trying to get to a certain place by a certain time today, just in case of the rain or storms coming in, like supposedly is 100% chance, but the sun's starting to peek out right now. But that wind that's been kicking up all day, that definitely is reminiscent of storms coming in with the kind of overcast and humid air too. I wouldn't doubt that some storms come in later today. So I want to make sure I'm in a good spot in case I need to get off the trail for some shelter for the day. So I'm going to keep on going on the trail here and getting close to the next summit. And that, my friends, is one reason why the ankles are so strong. Walking sideways with your ankles, basically they're turned like this on that slanted rock when you have to walk across it. It definitely gets those muscles stronger every time, which explains probably why, you know, I can roll the ankle once in a while and never actually injure it. Knock on wood. Not trying to challenge Mother Nature there, but you know, rolling it 4 times here in the last couple of weeks on that one day and it healing up really quick. I would say a big part of that is because number one is I do not wear ankle support shoes. I wear, you know, trail runners. I don't wear boots because I want the ankles to be strong. I want them to keep getting their workout. That way when you do roll or twist or whatever happens, it's strong and can take it a little better. And at least that's my opinion and my experience. But those slanted rocks when you have to walk, or slanted rock faces when you have to walk across those for a good amount of time, your ankles are like this pretty much the whole time. So it's definitely good to have strong ankles in a situation like that. Standing on the summit of Rattlesnake Mountain. Nice little minor rock scramble coming up to the summit. See some views. Some views are kind of socked in with the trees. But still some beautiful views. And Rattlesnake Mountain is in the bag. Standing on the summit of Blue Mountain. See some good views out here. I don't know if you can see them through the trees. Gorgeous looking views down into a valley with the hazy mountains and hills in the background. But Blue Mountain is in the bag. Still going strong today. Got a few sprinkles. Got some signal, checked the radar, and it was showing that now the rain is going to start at 1 o'clock. It's past 1 o'clock. So it just keeps going back and forth. It got sprinkly and dark and the wind kicked up, so I really did think it was going to start there for a second. Still trying to beat this out. Got about 3.5 miles to go to the road where I'm going to go. I'm going to try to get a bite to eat there. There's supposed to be a restaurant pretty much right where the AT intersects this road. And then there's a small motel down that road a couple miles. So I'll probably road walk there and take cover there for the night and start back early tomorrow. And that'll be nice because there's supposed to be another restaurant close to it that I could get some breakfast in the morning starting out. As long as they're open early, because I plan on starting early. So that's the plan. See what happens as I go here. Right now the rain's holding off. It's actually, that breeze feels really good too. Look at dude, just living his best life. Whee! And here's the road. Somebody left some water for some trail magic. And that was really kind of them to put a dog dish down for anyone who might have a dog on the trail. That's pretty cool. I do not need it right now as I am going to go to this restaurant over here. And I think, according to the map, it's over to the left. Well, whatever that is, it's for lease. So what else do we have down here? Nice car. It's a Slack Packer Deli and Goods. Let's check it out. Actually, I think it says for sale too. Huh. I don't think that's open either. Well, somewhere. I swear there was something on far out that showed somebody eating at this place here recently, but the motel that I'm staying at is the other direction, so I guess I'm just going to start walking that way. Well, here's Mountain House. Let's see what this place is, see if it's open. Gas station down there probably has some resupply stuff. So this is Mountain House Tavern and Grill. Let's go check it out. Place is closed today. So it looks like I'm going to start heading down towards the motel, which is a 3-mile walk, road walk. And I think there's some places down there to eat too. So I'll check it out.